Yeah, sure.
You're gonna have to say this like 5 times.
Yeah. Yeah. So went out there to punt, and the look that we saw was a 3-by-3. So we knew that we had one guy to block one guy to block each guy. So I guess my first thought was to hold on to it like I did last week, and try and get the coverage downfield. And then I don't know, it's a bit of a blur, to be honest. I started running one way, and then I ran to the left, and then I actually thought about punting it. That's kind of why I took that little like juke step with no one around me. Then I kind of realized that I was past the line of scrimmage, and then I just tried to find the down marker and head for the sidelines. So pretty lucky we got it.
So was that the play call? Was that something you guys had scouted for you to run, or was it just an option?
Nah, it's definitely holding onto the ball. I mean, similar to the last week, depending on the looks that we get. I mean, Coach League does a tremendous job with all of us, and especially the KPS guys. We watch film all week, looking at different looks, talking about different situations, what we would do. So yeah, just trying to hold on to it at first, and then I guess I don't know. It was open, so I got the first down. So yeah.
What is the green light? Does he tell you, hey, if you see green, you go, or like what? Because you could tell you were kind of thinking about, should I go?
That's the funny thing. So after last week, obviously with Rutgers, I could have ran that, and we talked about it after the game, and I had to wait for Coach Smith to give me the green light. Depending on the looks that they give us, and I didn't actually get the green light, so might be in trouble for that. But I'm just thankful that I got the first down, because if I didn't, it might be a different story. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I just want to follow up with one more. So what did Liggs tell you when you came over after you converted it?
I mean, nothing really. We kind of like a lot of the time, like telepathically talk to each other. I just came on the sideline and just started laughing. Like we just started laughing at each other. Because like I said, it's one of those things that I didn't really have the green light on, but because I got it, it was a good play. So yeah, I'll definitely take it.
You know now that like that's like Illini lore. Like that's like the play of the game for a lot of people, especially because like you juked air there.
Yeah, it was funny. I watched it in the locker room after the game, and I know like I'm not the most athletic person going around, and I said to James from court, I was like, "How bad was it?" And he was like, "Oh, it was pretty bad." And I watch it back, and then honestly, like we were talking about it, like based off my athleticism, could have been a lot worse. So I'll take it. Yeah.
Thanks, Blake. Sorry for hogging it, guys.
Hey, Blake. I wanted to ask, when you juked air, did you see something coming where you realized like maybe it was a little better to go this way, or like do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I was thinking about trying to punt it and maybe like take a step back to punt it, but luckily, like in the split second, I kind of realized that I was past the line of scrimmage. So, I mean, that's like a situation that you typically like wouldn't prepare for, but Coach League just does a great job of explaining the rules to us. I mean, obviously for me coming over, I didn't know too much, and just small stuff like that, like knowing that I can't punt it past the line of scrimmage, and even knowing where the down markers are, I wouldn't know that without Coach League. So yeah, he just helped. He's all part of that play as well, for sure.
So you were kind of looking for the opportunity, but normally during punts, are you really kind of conscious of how a team is defending a theoretical fake?
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, as I go out for the punt, I always look at the coverage and see what they're doing. And like I said before, like we watch a lot of film with Coach League, and we run through all different scenarios. And that's one that we've come across where they give us that look. It's we have a system in place where I can hold on to the ball, and it's on me to kick it on time. So because I hold on to it and let the coverage downfield. Yeah, and then I try and buy myself some room to kick the ball, like similar to last week. So yeah, it's definitely something we work on because it can really help the team.
Thanks, Blake.
Thank you.
Hey, Blake, I'm sure you haven't been on your phone or looked at too much yet, but you've definitely gotten a ton of recognition just from kind of a lot of national outlets. How cool is that? Just kind of like, obviously special teams doesn't always get the recognition it deserves. So what does it mean just for you to kind of have that today?
Yeah, it's cool. Especially like for the guys that are on the punt team as well. We're really close, and I live with half of the guys that are on there. And it's just funny talking about it on the sideline, and it's just a good memory. And those guys always do a great job every week, and I mean those guys are responsible for letting me run it for sure. Especially with how slow I am, that they can definitely help out with the blocking in that. So they do a great job every week, and this is really cool for all those guys as well to get recognition.
Yeah. Do you think this is kind of like the craziest punt play you've ever done, or is there anything else that comes to mind?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I definitely think it's definitely a play where I didn't really know too much what was going on. I was kind of running around like a headless chicken a little bit. But yeah, it's probably up there for sure. Feels cool to help the team get a first down, and we got points out of it. So that's something that don't take for granted. The offense were thankful for it, and the defense, that it have to go on the field straight away. They can get a bit more rest. So that was really good.
All right. Thanks, Blake. Congrats on the win too.
Thank you.
Tell me you heard me yelling to run from up in the press box. You didn't hear me? I can't believe it.
I didn't hear any of that. I have no idea